That helps when I turn on the microphone. Hello, everyone. We are live. We are live. How's it going? How's it going? We're going to be making some announcements here. We hope. Everyone. What? I would never. That's. We are live. Come join us for the 74th episode of Faded Monsuta Friday Mornings. What is some wicked giveaways? Boom. Alrighty. I'm about to publish that shit. I'm about to publish that shit in just a moment here. Make sure I type that shit right. I'm not seeing anyone in the chat. I'm not seeing anyone in the chat. Not yet. So we're not going to be starting anything necessarily. We're not going to be starting anything crazy necessarily. Let's go ahead and present. We'll go to share screen. Boom. We're going to go to Chrome tab. We're going to go to Chrome tab because we're going to be doing some different stuff here today. We're going to be showing off some different things here. What's up? We got Grimace in the house. How's it going, Grimace? How are you doing? We're going to be getting some things started here. We're going to be getting some things started here. We're going to be going through some different stuff. We're going to be showing off some new things. Let me go ahead and get those new things keyed up here. Oh, there we go. There we go. We got people going on. I did not make an announcement. I was up late last night doing work. Doing work, as some of you may very well know. Now, we are going to be doing the close pack, and I'm going to say it multiple times because I know that people are going to be coming in the whole time. But we're going to be doing our close pack. The first one's going to be not tomorrow, but the day after. It's going to be this same time, 11 a.m. Pacific. And then I'll put in the UTC time code so that way everyone knows what the fucking time it is and shit like that. But I wanted to be able. I know that people watch the what's it called? People watch the templates to see what they're done here. So I'm going to show off. Remember how I said there's going to be some miscellaneous ones in there? We're going to sneak some. Oh my goodness! Come on now. Wasn't letting me like move my thing on over. So I said we're going to have some miscellaneous shit going on there. Saw the pop-up saying you're live here. Awesome. That's what we like to hear, Grimace. That's what we like to hear. Something happened with the train. The train fucking did double prizes. Like literally did each of the things once and it literally paid them out twice, which I mean, I didn't do that, but I feel fucking awful if someone wins a goddamn prize and it says you won, and then I'm like, no, only the first person that got listed. So I went ahead and just paid them all out. I'm gonna try and figure out what the fuck's wrong with invite tracker. I don't know why it's posting double, why it's doing double posts and shit like that. Because it only showed fucking once. Because someone was saying that there was a lot of stuff and that didn't show up in the inventories and stuff like that. And it's probably because of whatever fucking error that was. Love miscellaneous stuff. That would be ow. Anus missile sounds just terrible. That sounds awful. But we're gonna get nice one. I didn't close a bunch of the giveaways. It said it didn't close a bunch of them, but it did a fuckload of them. It did actually a fuckload more than even existed. It closed extra ones that I never did. I don't know what the fuck happened to invite tracker. I'm gonna be watching that shit this weekend when I do that one. It got all fucked up. It got all kinds of fucked up because like it did like long zong twice. It did solo zong twice. Like some of them I think it even did 3 times. Like I don't even know. In the list of misbehaviors and bugs. That makes sense. Yeah, I'm gonna be looking for that shit because I don't know. Like it's for the most part, it's worked very well. I think there's one time where it didn't like pick any fucking winners, like for some reason. There's one time where it like stopped posting them or some shit like that. When we went over the limit of giveaways, one time I was gonna do like 100 giveaways and we got to like 50. And I didn't realize that 50 was the cap. We had never reached the cap of invite tracker before, but we've reached the cap of giveaways in invite tracker, which is like I felt bad because there's like a bunch of commons, uncommons, and rares, and I was gonna like be doing all the way up to like legendaries and like just shitloads of giveaways. But Special bullet train going so fast it was transcending time, space, and came twice. Exactly. I don't know, man. I don't know how it happened. But it's all good. It's all good. So we're going to show off. All right, hold on. We'll go ahead and show off this page here real quick. We're going to share this tab instead. All right, so these are all up here. Y'all know these exist, right? We've shown them off. This isn't new news, but it's on there. It's on there. It's posted. It's ready to go. So this shit is all up there, and we're going to show you off the new shit, which I'm going to add after this show. I'm going to show you the pack art. I'm going to make the rolls, and I'm going to do all that shit, and we're going to have it on Sunday. I'm going to make the drop, and then I'll post it. But it's going to be not tomorrow, but the day after at the same time that this show started. All right? I'm going to put the whole Hammer Time thing in there in the whole Discord so y'all can see the time code and shit like that, so that way it pops up and whatever your local time is. So, by the way, if you use a fucking VPN, you might want to be aware of what the difference in your time is from your VPN to where that shit is, because it's going to probably read your VPN and it's going to read your IP or your VPN. It's going to tell you where, based off of your location, it's going to tell you what time that drop is. And I definitely have had people be like, "Oh, it's not the time you said it was." Because if that is the case, then fuck yeah, that shit didn't work right. But that's how we do it. So we're gonna be getting things going here in just a moment. We're gonna be getting some grub fisheroos. Actually, you know what? We may as well. We'll show this tab instead. Let's see here. Boom. We got the Twitch. We got left action. Perfect. So folks can go ahead and get on in the first giveaway. And now I'm gonna show off the other clothes. There's a miscellaneous clothes. All right. So if I'm gonna make myself clear about this, you want these clothes when you get the pack. These are the clothes that you're going to want. Now, some people may want the other clothes just to collect every piece of clothing, whatever, so that they can dress. And the whole way that I want this to work is like, the character select screen at the start of games where you switch through the different options and stuff like that. Once you stake this into the game, once it goes into the game, I want you to be able to go into your avatar selection when you go to customize your shit, and I want you to just be able to switch back and forth between different things. So if you wanted, you could put the rainbow shirt on, you could put the Mr. Tune pants on, you could put the Michael Jordan shoes on. Which that's a little Rick and Morty shadow. I know Justin Roiland's a piece of shit, but the other guy, Dan Harmon's not a piece of shit. And he writes most of the jokes, and I always laughed at the Michael and Pikel twins. So instead of the Michael Jordan shoes, we got the Pikel Jordan shoes. Pikel! Screw you, Pikel! All right, so we're going to go into doing that shit. Can you make yourself clear about this and make some see-through clothes? Actually, I have talked about doing like a blurred out bar. So like a sensor bar. So instead of I want the sensor bar. I want there to be an emote specific to the sensor bar where like the sensor does like a helicopter and stuff like that. We'll have to make two, right? We'll have to make one for the dudes that got the willies, and they'll be smacking my microphone. They're gonna be flinging them around in circles, and then you're gonna have the dudes, and then you're gonna have the folks' boobs. We'll have one that's got like a little jiggle feature for the upstairs, so that way you guys both got dance emotes that are equal to whatever. But yeah, no, I've got some plans for other clothes and things like that. Just wanted to like get this started though. This is gonna be flat out from motherfucking THC. What about a Folsom Street Fair kit? I'm gonna have to look that up. And honestly, don't give me all your ideas. Don't give me all your ideas. There's a reason that you shouldn't give me all your ideas. That's because y'all very well may be owning your own clothing stores at some point in this game. And you may very well be making your own templates that will go in there. And I'm basically trying to work something out. I guess this is a good time to bring up this economic thing. One of Faded Monster clothesline. Enzo Extendo G-string, anybody? Oh, shit. But yeah, no, like, I want people to be able to create. So we're going to be showing off the Faded music. We're going to be showing off this. We're going to be showing off the clothes and shit like that. And that's kind of what I want y'all to start thinking about, is don't necessarily be giving me all your ideas, because you might want to save some of your own ideas, because essentially what I want to do is create something where like you could essentially get a template like with your THC, right? Essentially, it's a blank template. What you could do is you could go in, you could make some shit within the parameters, submit it, it gets approved, and now we mint that. And now when people purchase it and shit like that, instead of us getting some shit, because I want the store owner to get the lion shit, right? Store owner is going to get a bunch of THC for selling it, but you could also be a store owner and you could be someone that also makes the clothes. They don't have to be unique to one another. Like it's not like you can't make clothes unless you own a store. But if you own a store and you have the template, then you're going to be getting pretty much all the scratch. You know what I mean? Because you're going to be selling it in your store. And that's the other thing is like, I want this. Do we buy these packs for wax? No, this is going to be THC. These are going to be THC. It's going to be THC. It's going to go to vault.faded just like the other packs. The music is going to be for wax, and that one's going to go to faded because faded is going to be the main dev fund. It's going to be $1. It's going to be $1 for the vinyls. But I want the same thing for the vinyls. You know what I mean? I want the vinyls, No. These are not going to be 500 THC. These aren't going to be 500 THC. These are going to be a little bit cheaper. These are definitely going to be cheaper than the 500 THC. No, because these don't have a direct with the Gen 1 Everything pack, you're getting THC back immediately. But what is in each pack? You're going to get a piece of clothing. It's going to be 100 THC. You're going to get a piece of clothing inside of each one. So it's going to be 1/5 of the price. This is going to be a ways out. So I don't want like people breaking the bank on this. This is just another way to spend money. Just the one piece. It's going to be just the one piece. And the whole reason that you're going to want these is come game time, having a full set of these clothes, there's going to be periods of time where having and wearing a full set of clothes is going to give you benefit. All right. And it's going to be a rotation. All right. And so once the things rotate and stuff like that, if you're wearing this outfit this week, you're going to get a boost on like matches and stuff like that. So if you play matches and you win, you get like a little boosty and stuff like that. So that's going to be the whole idea with that. You guys haven't saved it for THC. You knew this was coming. Music, Spotify. I don't know what I've tried fucking filling out the license shit for that and it doesn't work. So fuck it. Fuck Spotify. Fuck Amazon. Fuck all that shit. It's going to be on wax. And by the way, for anyone that doesn't want to buy music, say you don't want to buy music, but you like the music and you're like, I want to listen to it. Cool beans, man. Cool beans. We got some shit for you. I'll go ahead and go to my playlist here. We're going to go ahead and go to boom. All right. And so what I'm going to do, fuck Amazon. But let's go ahead. Boom. We're going to share this tab instead. Boom. All right. So there we go. So this is if you just want to listen to the music. No, we're going to be up in that. Vise, who's normally doing the tokenomics stuff, I'm going to just increase it by a month if I don't hear from him. But so people are going through some other stuff and IRL shit and stuff like that, and things are busy and stuff. But it's at least going to go on. I'm going to put in another month. But I wanted to see because I want to talk about, do we keep it the same? If anything, we would increase it. But it's probably going to be another 1,000 a day. So I'm going to be at another 1,000 a day for at least a month. But as we get more THC in the market, as we get more and stuff like that, as we get more players, and as the pool continues to grow, 1,000 THC a day might not be that big of a draw. So I want to talk about that. And then as for the staking system, waiting to hear back on that. Unless I hear different, it's going to be the end of the month. So I haven't heard anything different, and that's all good. You know what I'm saying? Because again, for those of you who don't know, like I've gotten a lot of help from this individual for pretty much just help's sake. So you know what I mean? So I know that all of us got shit going down and stuff like that. And I'm never going to be knocking down someone's door when they've just helped me. This is the same situation. Like, this individual's helped me more than Mike D has even helped me even. So like even more respect for this individual. I don't want to be going knocking down people's doors for shit like that, which is why I'm just moving forward with the art creation. I'm making sure all the cards, I'm making sure everything's ready to go for the plug and play once we're building the play portion, which is basically why, one of the reasons that we're doing the music in wax is that's going to go directly to the Faded wallet. It's never even going to touch my C3RCO.WAM wallet. And again, it's not like you need to buy these because you're going to get a whole bunch of THC from them. If you like the music, you want to support the project, go and get that. It'll go over the Faded wallet. You can look at the Faded wallet. I've never sent anything from the Faded wallet back to myself. So it's all going in there. It's staying down there, knocking down on an individual's door and offering them a casserole. There you go. offering some shit. But you know, we got all sorts of different stuff going on, and you know, an individual, when they work, they like to work. You know what I mean? They get to work, so like I'm not going down bothered, and you know, people will tell you if shit's off or not right or whatever the fuck it is. So you know, until I get word, I'm not concerned. You know what I mean? So but you know, if anything, the worst case scenario is we add another month to the farms and shit like that. You know what I mean? Which actually, I'm gonna be adding another month to the farm so people have time to get over to the new system. So whenever that new system goes up, pretty much going to start a month timer after that, because I don't want people to get fucked and not get the news. It takes a while, stuff like that. So that's the main goal with that. So I want to make sure everyone has time to get over. I don't want people to just stop earning on their shit. If you're a month past when we open it up, though, like, I don't know where the fuck you at. I don't know why you're not paying attention. So after a month, I really don't give a fuck. But I at least want to give people time to switch on over, take notice. We can help move people. Clicking on that music link and dropping a like on that fade. Oh yeah, that'd be nice if you want to drop the likes and shit like that. You want to listen to stuff. Some people have already seen this. I've shared it on a couple streams, so some people have been listening to the music already. But let's go back. We're gonna go back and show off some of the new clothes here. We're gonna share this tab here. So this is one of the miscellaneous shirts, right? So this is not part of a set. This is just gonna be a random one that gets tossed in there with the other ones. So this is not part of the rainbow set. This is not part of the Mr. Tune set. This is not part of the Orange Gee, the Michael Jordan, or the hoity-toity private school uniform thing. So this is none of that. This is just a yin and yang shirt. So we got a little yin and yang shirt action going on here. And then we got the share this tab here. There we go. We got the kitty cat. We got a little kitty cat option. A little kitty cat option right there. So that way, you know, there's a little bit of a game to it. You know what I mean? You're trying to find the pieces and connect them. And then that way, once the playable game comes and we have those boosts active for clothing sets, that's what's going to be getting you, you know, that extra boost when you're doing in matches and shit like that, which that's the goal that I want to have. And again, my brain thinking process on this is, instead of like, I don't like the blend into the character and then like it's a one of one, but like then what happens when someone blends the same stuff and then you got to write in a smart contract, all the shit about all that stuff. So like, and it's not really about the fucking clothes. This is just an extra feature. And keep in mind, again, I want people to eventually be able to make their own clothes. I want them to be able to profit off of it. I want this to be a true player driven market. So there's going to be shit that goes in via THC. That's going to straight up just be, you know, you guys get to create it. You know what I mean? That's going to be furniture. That's going to be decorations. That's going to be all sorts of shit for flats. That's going to be music. That's going to be clothing. That's going to be everything. I want there to be some shit for that all over the place. All right. So this is just the first implementation of it. So eventually, you know, and we'll always have like the main faded line that keeps going. But, you know, faded clothes is going to have other people putting into it at some point in time. And again, like I want that to be like, if someone goes and buys that shirt, like instead of us getting a percentage of it, you get a percentage of it. You know what I mean? The faded clothes will get a percentage of it because we're licensing out the rights to sell that shit to the stores. Again, think of this as a real world economy, but in a fucking goofy ass weed monster trading card game. That's the idea behind it. That's how it goes. That's the idea that we're building around. So eventually, all the things in real life that are a part of the economy that make the economy go and flow and all that shit, we want to bring that in to our game at some point in time. And you can speculate on that. We're going to reveal stuff here and there as we get ready to reveal it. And this is the stuff that I've already talked about. So we're going into it. We're showing it off. We're getting it done. So we'll share this tab now. There you go. We got a little smiley face. You got to have the smiley face shirt. Yes, character and card shark are distinct and independent. Although I do want you to be able to select your card shark as someone you can walk around as. So I want it to be someone you can walk around as and shit like that. But yeah, no, they're independent of one another. And that's why they kind of have a uniform fit. These are going to fit the avatars uniformly. So these are just going to go on top of the things. But like if you want to walk around as Heavy Honey and stuff like that, you can do that, because that's just it. Is if you select a body type, right? Like this shirt won't fit Heavy Honey's body type. You know what I mean? So we want there to be customizable avatars. And then for the people that buy a character, we want them to be able to walk around as that character. If you got nobody and you're walking around as free, you've all seen that fucking potato sack. Well, you get the potato sack. You get the potato sack. We'll give you a bag for your head. I want to see them rainbow sneaks again. We actually do have the rainbow sneaks. We actually do have those in, what's it called? I'll share this tab instead. So you got the rainbow sneaks right here. If I click on that, and then I'll share this tab here. So we do have the rainbow sneaks. Those are already uploaded. I just wanted to share these off. Oh, no. I didn't mean to get rid of it altogether. I didn't mean to get rid of it altogether. All right. And again, these are the ones I'm showing right now are independent. They don't belong to a set. You know what I mean? All right. So there we go. So these are wild berry pants. I read that as rainbow steaks. We got rainbow steaks. That I wouldn't trust a rainbow steak. Rainbow shirt, rainbow sneakers. Rainbow sneaks are pretty cool. But steaks, I don't know about rainbow steaks. That sounds dangerous. That sounds dangerous. So we got the wild berry pants. We got the purple sheen here. There we go. We got the purple sheen. Bam. These are the purple sheen pants right there. And then we're going to go ahead and have ourselves some golden pants here. We got some Goldie pants. With the legs fades into the blue jeans and stuff like that. But we got the gold jeans with little blue cuffs. And then here we go. We're going to share this tab. Share this tab instead. So we got some golden shoes. We got some golden shoes for those you want to walk around in your solid gold shoes. This is going to have like a funny description about them being heavy as fuck. And then let's see here. We're going to have some nice regular shoes. You know what I mean? Just some brown shoes. Just some brown shoes to walk around in. You know what I mean? Kind of like some Mario shoes. Yeah, you gotta have some Mario shoes. You know what I mean? You gotta have that. Gotta keep them separated. Hey, me oh my! I actually really like these ones. These are the checkered shoes. Like I actually kind of dig these ones. I had fun making these ones, but they got the little smoky gray checkered shoes on those, and those are the 9 variants that are going to be outside of the sets. I didn't want to make as many non-variant, I didn't want to make as many non-set clothes as there are set clothes. I don't want you to like never be able to get the shit. You know what I mean? I don't want you to like never be able to find it. But the whole idea is that, you get some clothes. Maybe you got a piece here, you got a piece there. Someone else has got duplicates of the other piece that you don't have. You can trade for your duplicates. The whole idea is trading, guys. This is a trading card game. I want people to have. If you got duplicates, you can go out and trade them. There's really not a huge benefit to having them. Some people like collecting this shit because down the road, it's going to be super duper difficult in order to like have these, right? So like maybe like you get a bunch of these and as time goes on and new stuff gets released and you've got this OG shit and like some new clothes come out, you don't want to spend THC on those new clothes. You could go up to someone who's new, who's got a bunch of those new clothes, and you could be like, yo, check out this OG shit from the first fucking series of clothes. I'd like to trade you one of these for a few of those. You know what I mean? So maybe that's why you might want to buy more than one. But again, these are just another fun thing to use your THC on. But that is the concept. And then there will actually be a THC sale for one of the tracks, and that's going to be the what's it called? That's going to be the Brain Work. Let's Start a Riot. There's 1,000 vinyl of the Let's Start a Riot. So, and then there's 500 of the rest of the vinyls. So, buy one. I think I'm going to actually put a hard limit on the vinyls just because, again, it's not necessarily like, come fucking buy up this whole fucking drop yourself. I want it to go to different people. So are mint numbers random or first is first? For the clothes, I'm going to do those on, what's it called? I'm going to do those on NFT Hive. So they're going to go into a pool and it's going to be random. So that's how that one's going to work. That's how we're going to get that one done. And then in addition to that one being done with the random and all that shit, they're going to go into the pools just like the Gen 1 Everything pack. So you'll basically open it up. You can get mint number 1. I haven't minted any of these. You go look over here. Hold on. I haven't minted any of these. So you could actually get a mint number 1 of clothing. That's kind of going to be the idea of that. Just because I minted mint number 1 of the vinyl tracks because they're like my songs and I love them. But these ones you'll be able to get mint number 1s on. All the different clothes. And they're going to be random. So it's not going to be like just first come, first serve. is going to be, you could be halfway through the pack and get a mint number 1. You know what I mean? So, and I don't know, I kind of like that about the pre-mints. You know what I mean? I kind of like that you can get different mint numbers. You can get the end cap mint, and you can get at the beginning, and you can get the first mint at the end. You know what I mean? Like, it just goes over there. When NFT of pack opening videos. I don't know, man. Do y'all want pack opening videos as NFTs? I don't, because that's like a template used from like iMovie. So like my only concern with that is like, that's someone else's IP. I use it as like the opening video because it's funny and it's goofy. But if I'm directly profiting off of it, you know what I mean? That might be like, the words obviously are mine, and obviously the faded Monsuta images are mine, but like the template itself that's loaded into it. Yeah, only one NFT from this. I want them so bad. No, they're funny as fuck. Don't get me wrong. I need to just upload them to YouTube because I got the faded channel now. So maybe I'll make a playlist of the faded like movies and shit like that. But it will recognize those movies as partially copywritten. They do have that as a feature. So they will say that. And usually, I guess actually I could find out on that, because if I do that on YouTube, if I use that and I upload it, it'll tell me whether it's copyrighted or not. And then it'll tell me whether I'm allowed to use that copyright or not. Like, even though it's copyrighted, as long as I'm not like, this shit's fucking mine, like I should be able to post it with ease. So, that's the idea. That's the goal. That's these guys here. So we got all these done. We got all these guys done. Oh, wait, why am I closing them? We may have people that come on in here that they're late and they want to see the close and shit like that. So we'll keep that open. All right, let's go ahead though. We're gonna go back to schemas, right? We're gonna go back to schemas, and let's actually go back to inventory, because I actually there we go. So here we go. Here are all of the different songs and shit like that. All right, we got 6 of them up right now, and these are going to go on a sale. I'm probably going to do this one on Wednesday. And then the next Gen 1 Everything pack is going to be next Friday. All right, we're going to have a drop. It's going to be, I'm trying to decide whether I want to do like 250, 300, something like that, maybe a little bit smaller number, because we didn't have quite the buildup and stuff like that. But basically it's supposed to be every other week is what I want the Gen 1 Everything pack to be. So it's at least, we're definitely doing a drop next week. Once I create the drop link, that'll obviously show how many are up for grabs and stuff like that. But every other week is kind of the idea for that. This is kind of where you're getting to the point of, what do you want to spend your THC on? Do you want to get another card? Do you want to go ahead and get an outfit? Do you want to try and do that? Do you want to plan for the future? Do you want to get a new card right now? Maybe take a chance at a gold, so that way you can get a better staking power. Go stake it in the Wax DAO. So, and hopefully our own native staking system soon and shit like that. So like that's the idea. That's the goal behind it and that's my job as a creator, right? I have to constantly keep producing new stuff. And as time goes on, there's going to be more and more shit that you can get for THC. All right. There's going to be more and more shit that you can get for THC. And that's the whole idea for it. But we have the playable shit coming up soon. And there's going to be some stuff that we need to go outside of the current team for playable shit. You know what I mean? Making a whole playable game is rough. There's a lot of shit that goes into making a playable game, and definitely have run into a couple bumps here and there. That would be good if we had someone that specializes in that shit, and that of course costs money. And the current wax that's up in existence, that's being used for, staking, that's being used to, and when I say staking, I mean like it's being staked to accounts to make sure that we can run our shit, so that you guys don't, farm CPU pair doesn't just run out of fucking, CPU and shit like that. Doesn't just run out of the processing power. Doesn't just run out and all of a sudden we got no shit. We can't do nothing. So that's the idea behind that, is that way we have a little bit of extra sauce to go ahead and toss at people to come help build this shit with us. And people have asked for my music before, so I figured why not fucking throw this in here. And then, if it sells super quickly, super awesome. If it doesn't, that's just kind of the idea. It's something that's up, it's available. And then this one right here, I'm going to do half of them will be for wax, and then half will be for THC. because Let's Start a Riot has been around for a long time, so I want people to be able to get the THC one. So technically, you could get more of this one than these other ones. And, you know, maybe you look at it and you go, oh, it's rare, it's whatever, you know, these ones are rare. There's no rarity on these. It's just music. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't want to put a rarity on them, and like, because that, when I put the rarity on them, that in my brain, when I see a rarity on something in a game that has staking, it says, in my brain, it says that there is some sort of value that can be returned from that. I wanted to be clear that this is just music. You can listen to it. You can listen to it on Atomic Hub. You can go to YouTube. You can listen to it, but that you don't need the NFT for that. But you can go to YouTube. You can listen to it. You know, when you have your flat and shit like that, you'll be able to listen to it. You'll be able to select it in game and stuff like that and have it playing in the background. That's the idea with the tunes, is just different shit you can play. So that way you can be listening to stuff that you like. You know, you can mute shit. You don't have to listen to it if you like listen to it. You're like, and guess what? If you don't like the song, just don't get it. You know, you know what I mean? Don't be like, man, I hate the song. I wish the song didn't play in my game. And then, you know, don't buy it, take it out, unstake it, and, you know, sell it. You know, do whatever you want with it. That's the idea. And give you something better than an uncommon. I'm actually probably might want to do that this weekend. Maybe Sunday should be our pack opening stream. Maybe Sunday evening. 1K THC for a pack? No, 100 THC for a pack. No, 1K THC for a pack. That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. Open a pack, and then you get that error message that the collection doesn't have enough RAM for you to open the pack. Yeah, no, I 100% agree, which is part of the reason that I like the pre-mint, is because we've paid for all of the RAM up front. So, like, you never have to worry about shit running out because it's a pre-minted pool, which means that you don't have to pay no fucking RAM. Like, we're not going to run out of RAM because too many packs were open. You know what I mean? It's all, the RAM's already been spent. I've already front-loaded the RAM. And for those of you who are thinking about making a collection, you're not sure whether you want to do the mint on demand as opposed to the pre-mint. This is something I wish I had known a little bit earlier. But say, for example, like Nefty blocks. They really don't tell you this up front, but think about it. Mint on demand, you are sending wax to another wallet, and they are running a smart contract and shit like that to open the pack and all that stuff. But that account is minting that NFT on your behalf. So if you have a burn event, if you do anything like that where people are burning shit, as far as I know, that wax is going back to that account. It's not going back to you if someone gets rid of the NFT. So basically, you're just paying RAM and you're just sending it out, and there's no chance of it ever coming back. Whereas if you are basically sending out if you're doing a mint and you're doing the NFT and stuff like that, and you're doing pre-mint, at least you've minted it yourself, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? You've minted it yourself, and therefore those NFTs, if you do have a burn event, that RAM will be returned to you. Not all of it. There's a little bit of a sinkhole here and there when it comes to it. It's not a 1-to-1 ratio on that RAM. We've noticed that before. But, you know, maybe one reason to do pre-mint as opposed to mint on demand. But I like mint on demand. I like what it's done for Fate of Monsuta in terms of creating, you know, not every common is created equally with mint on demand. You know what I mean? Because it's a true raw percentage that's being rolled, true RNG being rolled. Whatever comes out, comes out. So there may be stuff that's more valuable than other stuff based off of how often it was pulled. And I like that aspect, right? Because these are NFTs. We can add deterioration to them, but I don't know. I don't like the fact that someone might not be able to use a Faded Monsuta card that they paid for in the game. You know what I mean? Or like someone new is buying cards and they don't see that their card is deteriorated and they can't use it. I don't necessarily like that, although I do like mutable data for a lot of different games. I don't really like it for our concept. So that's why I went with the mint on demand, is so that it's kind of random and all over the place, because that kind of supplants the, you know, cards being taken out and out of circulation by being ruined and all that shit. They've lost their value because they're no good. We don't have that with NFTs unless you add that mutable aspect to it. So with an immutable NFT, it made sense to do the mint on demand, because now you have this disparity between the amounts of each card. Every single card's got a different amount minted. You know what I mean? Now, I'm sure there's a few of them that have the same amount minted just by pure probability. But for the most part, they all got different numbers to them. You know what I mean? So you may find that a common card that ends up going in a meta, maybe not that many of them got minted compared to the other commons from that series. And so that ends up having a peaked price because of it being involved in the powerful meta that everyone wants to have, and so therefore that card could end up being worth more than an uncommon or maybe even a rare. You know what I mean? So that's the idea behind the mint on demand on our instance, but I do like to let people know that the mint on demand might be a better route to go, because then at least you're minting it yourself. And if you ever are planning on doing a burn event, it makes sense to do a mint on demand as opposed to, or it makes sense to do a pre-mint as opposed to a mint on demand, because then at least it's for sure your own wax going in that. So different shit I wish I had known better when I was starting off in the game and doing things, but wouldn't have changed too much in the collection, if that makes sense. It wouldn't have changed too much. But let's go ahead. Let's get going here. Let's listen to some songs, right? So here we go. We got right here. Got a little bit right here. Let's start it right. Let me know if you guys can hear it. All that good jazz. Let me know if you all can hear it. Every full listen earns you one token. Yeah, it's a full thing here. Full song. It's on there. Little albums, things around the circle and stuff like that. There actually was an option to do like an album. I like the video. And then I might do the 3D spinning one for like the flat, right? Clockwise spinning. So like when you go to your flat, you can put it on the channel, like maybe there's an animation that you can do on the thing and I do have the ability to do clockwise. I don't know. The NFT, I like the spin around. I like the true spin there, the kind of 3D effect of it and things like that. And it's nice because it's supposed to be flat because it's like a vinyl record. And of course I want to. Yes, this is an NFT. I'm going to be starting this on Wednesday. I'm selling these, putting on sales on Wednesday. I'm deciding between NFT blocks and NFT Hive. I like NFT blocks because you can end up on that list and stuff like that with the advertising. I don't know, I like them better. I like them better than people. I don't really know anyone over at NFT blocks. That's part of it. We've been on their top sale list multiple times. I don't know anyone. Hey, we're shooting. What the fuck? No, it's like, but then talks everything. And fix shit on the site that's broken. Like, then I'm not fucking back. You're just on top of it. So there's that whole thing with funny things, whatever. But they've already started rectifying that. Already fully rectified. But that was crazy. That was wild. I mean, like, good and bad. Good that he was letting people know he was recording. It wasn't bad because it wasn't like he like exploited it and stopped. He fully exploited it and it got Oh, music too loud? What about that? What about that? Is that better? Drowns you out though. There we go. There we go. There we go. So now I know. I don't know. I've never played music on Atomic Hub during a stream, so I don't know what the output value is. I don't know what their output value is. Now we understand what you're saying. That's good. That's good. I was just talking about NFT Hive versus Neffy blocks. That's pretty much the only decision going down on these drops, because this is going to be a drop flat out. I don't want this to go in a pack. I don't want you to like be trying to, and again, there's no rarity on it. It's just going to be a flat out. It's an album. You can go get it if you like it. Listen to the song before you do it, because then you can decide whether you fucking want it or not, right? So I don't want people to be getting songs they don't want. I want people to go and actively get the song that they do want. So these are just going to be a flat out drop. So different than the close. The close are going to be random because there is a value to them that's going to increase your earning at some point in time. So there is a reason for that to be in a pack and to have rarities and having the higher rarity stuff and stuff like that. So that is the song that was playing. Yeah, that's Let's Start a Riot. Let's Start a Riot is my own personal song here. And we also have like just the image on there. So that way, like when you're scrolling and stuff like that, it should be showing up there when you see it. So that way it's still doing that animated gesture. And then of course we have the actual song itself, which there we go. Yeah, go and play that. And then we got it for everything now. You know what I mean? That's the same way for all these other ones. So here's like Forest Stroll. So Forest Stroll is on there. I played that a couple times on stream. There's a few of them on here that you probably haven't even heard of before, that I haven't really played before. But yeah, here's like Forest Stroll, and we'll kind of skip to like a more. Yeah. No, we got the Forest Stroll one up in here. So that one's on there. You got that shit playing right now. So people will be able to play it. People will be able to listen to it. And again, this is for those that, you know, people have asked for my music to be turned into NFTs before. And I just didn't really, I don't know. I just didn't see, like, I didn't want to make an NFT and just sell it for my own pocketbook. You know what I mean? Like, if I've come so far with Faded Monsuta, it doesn't make sense for me to sell this NFT. Now, I do want to be paid an actual monetary value because this is some of my, you know, my life work. Some of the stuff that's been made from a while ago. This is, you know, my passion. This was my career for a long time. So I do like my music. But again, I don't want to necessarily get paid. I don't want to make Faded Monsuta and get paid based off of people knowing me from Faded Monsuta. So if I'm going to do it and I'm going to get anything in return, I want it to go directly to that Faded wallet, which again, you can check that. No wax sent from the Faded wallet to my wallet. Only been wax sent to the Faded wallet. But, you know, I want it to go towards game shit. I want it to go towards game development. I want it to go towards that shit. I don't want it to be some other bullshit or something like that. So it's staying over there. So anything that gets sold. So this seemed like a good way to get the music out there for the people that wanted it, the people that want to purchase it. Cool beans. It exists now. But I'm also not going to be just putting that shit in my pocket. It's going to be going to the game. It's going to be to further the game. And that in my brain makes it, you know, that makes it cool. That like, that's better than just flat out like, hey, I made this collection and the game's not out yet and shit like that. So why don't you guys pay me for this music since you guys like me so much? That just doesn't seem right. So I didn't want to do that shit. So I wanted to go ahead and make it so it's part of the game and that it's funding the game as opposed to just, again, pocketing shit. But that's just me. They're going to be $1. They're going to be $1. $1. It's like iTunes. Get shit for $1. $1 make you holla. Yeah, no, it's not going to be anything crazy, anything like that. I'm not charging $5 a record. $10 a record. No, it's going to be $1. It's going to be $1. That's why there's 500 of each. So if, you know, we do that, that'll help pay for a specific gig that I have in mind. If they all sell out, it's something that we're going to need help with in terms of the UI and the game building. So that's the idea behind that. And, you know, also, you know, I've gotten so far away from my music that, you know, when I first came here, I was not doing Faded Monsuta when I came to the NFT industry. I was still focused on music. I was still even trying to like play music at like live avenues and venues. Obviously, COVID is shitty for that. But this is something that I've kind of gone away from. And this is a way to kind of bring it back into my life while also making it part of the game, you know. And so that way I get to marry my two loves together as opposed to, you know, fucking keep them separate and shit or like make it just for my own personal benefit. Because again, I don't feel right profiting off of the following that I've built from Faded Monsuta for my own personal music. You know what I mean? To me that doesn't seem cool. And I'm not like shitting on anyone that has done that or anything like that. I'm just saying that this is my own personal whatchamacallit, you know what I mean? But there's going to be a lot of NFTs that have to get minted. There's going to be a lot of shit that has to get done here in the upcoming months, and shit costs money. So, you know, this is one of those things where this is a good way to, you know, use some of my life's work in order to be able to continue working on this other dream that I have now that spawned almost 2 years ago. Almost fucking 2 years ago, coming up on July. Consummate that marriage. Yeah. No, absolutely. And then this is a good reason to go in, get back into the studio and make shit and stuff like that. Because there's going to be down periods of time for me in the upcoming months of the game development. Because I can't do all of the game development myself, and I don't want to just sit on my thumbs. So it makes more sense to be making music for the game. Shit you're going to be able to play in the game. So And that's going to be, different stuff, clothes, stores, all their shit. Like I got a lot of artwork that needs to be done. And I may as well, and we may not have new artwork coming out to be purchased all the time. And in that period of time, it'd be nice to make a song and, make a new vinyl. But yeah, we got Nightmare Circus on here. This one's pretty fun. This is probably the longest song. It is the longest song I have available right now. I'm also going to do Song of Remembrance. That one, I created the artwork for Song of Remembrance, but I didn't send over the right track. So I sent over like a 7-minute track, and that track should only be like 3 minutes, 3.5 tops. So I don't know. I sent some sort of old version of it over, and the recording's super shitty, and I didn't want to just like fucking put some shit out there just to put some shit out there. You know what I mean? Like I want to do shit with purpose. I don't want to do shit just to get it out. That's never made sense to me. But yeah, here we go. Well, let's do a grubfish. Let's do a grubfish real quick. Let's go ahead and let people get in on that. Share the tab here. All right. I'm going to open up a new window here. I'm going to get some prizes for us. Yeah. Close pack is going to drop on Sunday at 11 a.m. I want to get the pack roll out. I want to have people have a day to be able to, talk about it, think about it. Originally wanted it to be today, but I also wanted to reveal stuff. Started working on the music. That was kind of spur of the moment sort of situation where like I had thought about it and then it came into my brain, and I'm an artist, guys. I'm a stoner artist. So sometimes shit can be a little disjointed. So I apologize for that. But, I don't know. I think it's better to have more shit prepared for this week than I was anticipating than less shit. So, all the stuff is done. It's just got to be minted and put into the packs and stuff like that. So, I'm thrilled about it. You know what I mean? But, you never know. You never know. Someone might be like, fuck this guy. You never know. Well, that's just it, man. That's just it. And a lot of time goes into making music and shit like that. But like, I'm not going to sit here and charge you guys $10 for a fucking song, right? That doesn't make no damn sense. Fucking all the large artists are selling their shit for $1 a song. So, $1 a song makes sense. Mickey Mouse is so mad. Oh boy, fuck you. Swell. All that shit. Mickey Mouse is angry. Mickey Mouse is mad. So yeah, that's it. That's that and that shit. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to get that shit rolling. So go ahead and get on in there. I'm going to open up this pack here. We're going to see what's going on here. Unpack this bad boy here. I'm leaving. You guys can't see what I'm unpacking right now because I'm leaving that shit over on the other one. So that way you guys can see that, get the fuck on in. Get the fuck on in. We're going to open some shit up. See if we get something good here. See if we get something good. Put some good shit on there. Man, ain't nobody want that shit. Why are you putting that shit up there? All right, let's see here. Boom! There we go. We're opening up Tiago Ting, Kapazong, Tobias Twizzler, Weston Mellon, and Calypso Crystal. All righty, so there's all of those. And let's go open up a Gen 1 everything pack. Let's see what comes out of one of them bad boys. It's going to be the first giveaway. We're going to decide on, Pirates of the D-Gen. That shit's happening tonight. Wax utilizing a watch to earn concept through Twitch TV. I am excited about that. I'm excited for their drop going down. It's going down. I'm yelling timber. Oh, shit. We actually could give away some shit. Ship parts bottles, 69 wax. Oh, I don't know why I thought it was for their booty. I thought it was for wax booty. I don't know if it's for wax or if it's for wax booty. I thought it was for wax booty, but it looks like it is for wax. It looks like it is for break for parts. That's funny. I like the break for parts. I like this art. For sure. Oh, time remaining 2 days, 3 hours. All right, that's different. I thought it was tonight for some reason. But I am wrong. But here you go. Here's a little NFT hot drop if you haven't checked this one out. You can get it for booty too. It's both. All right, word. You get it for booty as well. This one is the wax drop though. There's going to be a wax booty drop. So we'll go ahead and I'm sure he'll hook that up. But at least you've got one of the drop pages. Super cool streamer, super cool community. So make sure you're giving that a check out. We'll actually give away some Captain DJN packs here. We'll actually give those away this evening. this evening, this morning. Some of it might be evening for you, but for me, it is not evening. Unpack and claim. There we go. There we go. And let's open this on up. And keep in mind, we're going to be starting this the moment that we're done. We're starting this the moment that I open this up. We're going to be selecting who's going to win what here. And if we get something good, it's going to be multiple winners. If it's another common or uncommon, it's going to be first and 30th. They're going to get the pay. All right, it's going to be first and 30th. It's going to be first and 30th. All right, let's go ahead and head on over to boom. I guess I'll open up a new tab for inventory. Open up a new tab for inventory. Let's go ahead and check this bad boy out. Let's go ahead and check this bad boy out. We're going to share this tab instead. I'm going to start I'm going to start Grubfish as soon as we're done here. So make sure you're on top of that. We got Calypso Crystals there coming on in. We got Kapazong. We got Weston Melon. So first is going to get these three, and 30th is going to get these three. All right? That's how that's going to work. Boom. First, you're getting these three. 30th, you're getting these three. Let's go ahead and start that Grubfish now. Let's go ahead and start that Grubfish. Grubfish, start your engines. All right, let's do Grubfish Royale. No top exploder. Indeed. Thank you for hanging out. It's Golden Goose, but it's not gold. The damn son of a gun. Every time it comes out, anytime any of those gold cards come out that are not golden, like from the Gen 1 Gilded series, the Gilded Gen 1 series, anyone that's not part of that, it saddens me because I'm always like, yeah, like you sons of bitches. Gets me every time. Got 39 people on in the house. 39 people on in the house. Thank y'all for joining us. I think we have like 45 in this thing here. So we got 6 people. 6 people we don't know where the fuck you're coming from. But we appreciate y'all being here. We appreciate y'all being here. We absolutely love you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. All right, first and 30th. Those are going to be the winners. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? All right, that was like at the same time. But Moon, you were higher. You were higher, so I have a feeling that you may have died first. I don't know for sure, though. Marcelinic coming away with the Dubski, and Hellacious Z coming away with the Dubski as well. There we go. Marcelinic, here we go. Marcelinic, here you are. Let's go ahead and share this tab instead. Which giveaways? Left Action House Faded Monsuta Friday Mornings. Yeah, it's a mouthful, but that's okay. All right, first place, like I said, you're getting these 3 here. Bing, bang, boom. We're going to do Gen 1 Everything Pack next. Gen 1 Everything Pack next, 1st and 15th. We'll listen to a couple songs while people get on in there. But Gen 1 Everything Pack, we'll give away 3. 1st, 15th, and 30th. There we go. We'll give away 3. 1st, 15th, and 30th. Gen 1 Everything Packs for the next round. Here we go. So that one is done. And there you are, Mr. Hellacious Z. You'll be getting Tiago Ting, Tobias Twizzler, and Golden Goose. There we go. There we go. It's an alphabet, but that's Scott. Bing! That's a joke right there. That was funny. That was funny. All right, is that all in? Yeah, it's all in. It's all in there. Oh, wait. Obviously, sent you those 3. Go ahead and show off the transfer. We'll show off the transfer. There we go. So those are sent. Those are sent. Bing, bang, boom. Play again. Got to show off the transfer, though. We got to show off the transfer, though. Because I forgot to switch to it. That's the one thing that sucks about the... oh, God. I keep forgetting that I can't X things off. I can't X things off. I'm not allowed to. Otherwise, my shared screen goes away. But there we go. So that went over to Mr. Hellacious Z. And then, of course, this went over to Marcelinic. So congratulations to the both of you. You guys both got your prizes. You guys both got your prizes. We'll go back over. We'll start some Nightmare Circus back up. We'll start some Nightmare Circus back up at the end. You have until the end of Nightmare Circus. Exclamation play, get on in there. Exclamation play, put your wallet address in there. That always helps. Because then I can click on it and it goes... straight on over there. But yeah, we got a lot of stuff done. We got all of the miscellaneous clothes to go with the sets of clothes. There's 9 miscellaneous pieces with 15 pieces that are parts of sets. 3 pieces per set. So as you can see on there, let me actually go on back here. Let me go on back here to the NFT creator. We gotta keep them separated. Actually, you know what? I can do that from here. I can do that here. Go to Faded Monsuta, go to Schemas, Faded Clothes. Man, I thought I fucked up the schema, but you can add more shit to it, thank goodness. No accounts found. Well, that's because no one's got shit yet. There you go. You see, there's currently 15 templates using the schema. There they are, bing, bang, boom. We have a lot of people that really enjoy the rainbows. They're going after the rainbows. There's 100 of each of those. That's the legendary set. There's 100 of the legendary set. So pretty decent chance. Pretty decent chance to get them. Oh, wait, I got to share this tab instead, right? But yeah, this is what I'm talking about. You guys can't hear the song whenever I switch, though. StreamYards does do that. I don't like it. I wish I could just fucking have it play the whole fucking thing, but it does not. It does not. We'll go back to this, though. We'll share that. But yeah, we have the rainbow shirt, rainbow pants, rainbow sneaks, rainbow sneakers. Yeah. You got that. You got the orange gi. That's the rare, the Mr. Tune outfit. That is going to be the mythic. And then the uncommon is going to be the Michael Jordan. We got the Michael Jordan outfit. And then we got the finally, the common is the hoity-toity private school uniform. So it's the hoity-toity school uniform is the, and all of those, again, will have their day. All right. So all of them at some point will give you a boosty of sorts. So that's something to keep in mind. And as we release more clothes, we might actually boost an entire series of sets. And based off of which one you own, that's going to be the stuff that gets you going, man. That's going to be the stuff that gets you going, man. That's going to be the stuff that gets you going. I got the little nightmare series. We'll turn it up a little bit. Maybe you haven't heard this one before. When text with drop dates. Oh, got you. I guess we do kind of need a drop date calendar at this point. So maybe I'll actually make events in the thing so that way you guys can actually see what time they're going on. I'm going to be posting them, though, like after the show. I'm going to be finishing up those templates soon. No, they're going to be after the show. After the show, because I have to go ahead and create those templates. And then once I create those templates, I can go ahead and mint out a fuck ton of them. And then I'm going to put them into the pre-mint pool. And then once they're in the pre-mint pool, then we can go ahead and release that shiz. Release that shiz! Release the Kraken! Sort of situation. But yeah, it's going to be Sunday. Sunday, 11 a.m. Pacific, which is, we'll go ahead and do the hammer time and do that shit. But we also are going to be doing these guys are going to be on Wednesday. And then Friday is going to be THC again, and that's going to be Genuine Everything pack. So, boop, boop, boop. We have 3 drops coming up. This is so weird. We're like drop central over here. We went from like really not having many drops at all when THC came out, and then it's just been drop city since then. And now it's like really becoming drop city because now, again, this was the point of the token, right? With the shit that we were releasing for the token is that you have to try and decide, what am I going to get? You know what I mean? What am I going to get? How am I, what am I going to decide what I want to do? Do I want to take the risk and see if that's worth, the boost that's going to come later in the game? There's only a set amount of these clothes. It's going to be similar where we drop them by bits and pieces and stuff like that, similar to the Genuine Everything pack. So that way, it's not like if you don't get this upcoming drop on Sunday, you missed out. I'm not going to release 7,500 or some shit like that. Like, that would be fucking wild. But it's going to be similar in the aspect of it's going to be this periodic thing where there's always something to look forward to spend your THC on. And this is just one of the things that you can be doing with the clothes, with the Genuine Everything packs. And then I'm going to be working on more shit to come out for that as well. And then in the future, there's going to be albums that get released for THC only. There's going to be stuff that get released for wax only. There's going to be stuff that gets released for wax and THC, these singles. So that's going to be a little bit all over the board. I'll announce it as they come. But yeah, man. Yemen. That's this shit right here. Did this restart? I think this restarted. I think we reached the end of it. So let's go ahead and let's start Grubfish. Oh, all right. You guys weren't getting in. You guys didn't see it. All right. All right. 1st and 15th and 30th, you guys will be getting a, whatchamacallit. You guys will be getting a genuine everything pack. There we go. Words, stuff, and things. 1st, 15th, and 30th. Now, 3 genuine everything packs going out here. God damn, it's already an hour in. God, I fucking talked for a long time. I'm not used to having so many updates. Normally, we're just doing giveaways to fill out the whole update hour. And now you kind of get to see the madness as I'm explaining the clothing stores, as I'm explaining the furniture stores. And that's going to be another thing is like, I definitely want to release furniture and shit. That'll be like, for when the flats come out. Like, so there's going to be a little bit of everything. And the stuff that's coming out sooner is going to be more exclusive. There's going to be a much smaller number of mints. Some of the furniture and stuff like that will have infinite mints. You know what I mean? It'll just be on like a rotation. So it'll come back in. These ones that we're doing now, these ones are for you guys. These ones are for the people that are here now, for the people that are here early. That's who this is for. I'm starting this at 04. We're starting at 04. We got 32 contestants. We got 36 viewers. Those numbers match up. Those numbers match up. Go, 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 go. I don't know. I kind of agree with JR. I kind of want to start now. Hurry up. I'm going to count down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Oh, it's 12:04. Fuck it. We're done. 3, 2, 1. Boop. I didn't realize there's only 10 seconds left till the fucking thing happened. But here we go. Grubfish Royale. 1st, 15th, 30th. All coming on in here for a Gen 1 everything pack. For a Gen 1 everything pack. No, there's no lack tools today. No lack tools today, I'm afraid. Lack tools is set up. Yep. In order to do lack tools, I have to have like permissions on the channel and stuff. And like I don't have the login for this one. We're on StreamYards, which streams directly to it. Because I have permission for the StreamYards and to create shows, so I can stream to it. Which, by the way, if you ever make something, this is a great way to be able to have people that can stream on your channel without giving them your shit. So that's one really solid way to do that, in my opinion. It's one really solid way because then you don't have to worry about like someone having your streamer key or some shit like that. Instead, it's all hooked up through the StreamYard. If someone really fucks around, you can just remove their permissions. So if someone gets testy or something like that, this is a good way to do it. And that's why Left House did this, is because I can't be trusted. No, I'm fucking around. But yeah, all that other shit, that's on the Sensei Bullrog channel, because I have access to it and I fucked around with stuff. And so like we got the Stream Raiders, the lack tools, we do the marbles, we do all that shit. We do all that shit over on the Sensei Bullrog one. We mostly stick to Grubfish here on this channel for the obvious reason that I can just type Left Action House and it plays. I actually really like that about Grubfish. I was really smart on Grubfish in that. No, you can't. No, you can't. Wait, you can't kick people's permissions? Am I wrong? Did I fuck up? About your testiness. We get a little crazy. All right, we got tissues, Marcelinic, and Kush Dubs all coming away with a Dubski, getting a Gen 1 everything pack. Bada bing, bada boom. By the way, if anyone's like, I don't know how to open the pack. No, you can't be trusted. What am I going to do, Lev? I don't know what I'm going to do. Yeah, Marcelinic, right? Coming in for another Dubski. Fucking sliding in there at 15th. You sly dog, you. You sly dog, you. All right, here's the Bugsy Kid Wax. Let's share this tab instead. And let's look up a Gen 1 everything pack. Bada bing, bada boom. Hey, oh, hey. Get that in there. 2451. That's been sent out. All right, let's go back to the Grubfish. Share this tab instead. All right, here we go. We got Marcelinic coming on into the fold here. Marcelinic coming on into the fold here, and I have to share the tab over here. I do swear a lot. So I say some crazy shit. So we definitely shouldn't give me too much access. Oh, did we get raided? Who rated us? Who rated us? Got 49 viewers all of a sudden. Kush with the explosion. The explode worked. Dude, we used to have a lot of people that did that. We used to have a lot of people that used to explode to try and get 30th, which I thought was super smart. Yes. Yes. No, those are faded music tunes. They're there. They exist now. The drop is going to be Wednesday. The drop is going to... Las Vegas Ape rated us. Fuck yeah. Las Vegas Ape. Make sure you go ahead and give Las Vegas Ape a follow. I thought I followed you, Las Vegas Ape. Why didn't I see you? Why didn't I see you live? I want to stop by Las Vegas' stream. I want to stop by it, damn it. Son of a bitch. I fuck up. Flip that D. Flip that D. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Thank you so much for joining us, by the way. Thank you so much for joining us. Did I fuck up? Did I put a D somewhere? Double D's. I don't know what we're talking about. I don't know what's happening. What are we talking about? I'm confused. 3 faded Monsuta rares. Just slot machine and Lost Dreams. Said Roddy. Absolutely love it. Thank you so much for joining us, y'all. We're going to be doing giveaways throughout the rest of this shit. We're going to be doing giveaways throughout the rest of this shit. You know what I mean? We'll be having ourselves a good old time. We're going to be having ourselves a good old time. Good old-fashioned time. It's funny because I did 500, but I'm probably going to end up doing sales of like 400, and then I'm probably going to give away the rest of the music because I also want to do giveaways of the music. So we're going to do some giveaways and shit like that. We're going to do some giveaways and shit like that. I feel like we should we give out some music? Should we give out some music? Oh, dang. Downtown Detail coming in with some biddies. Coming in with some biddies. Holy. Thank you for them biddies, Downtown Detail. So I always crack up because on this end, I only see like cheer one, cheer one, cheer one, cheer one, cheer one, cheer one. It doesn't show me the emojis on this one. So I just see it spelled out. Let's start a riot. Let's give out some let's start a riot. Tiggle bitties. I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know what's wrong with me. But anyways, so I think we sent that one, right? We sent that one. Let me go to inventory. I'm like sitting here just yammering my big old yam. All right, there we go. So we did send that out. Marcelinik, you got yours. Excellent. Let's go ahead and go to Kush Dubs here. Kush Dubberoni. Damn it, I did that thing again where I got rid of it instead of switching the tabs. It's so hard for me to remember. I suck at remembering that. No! It's okay. Okay, I sent one without a memo, but we got this one. We got the other one. In one, everything pack. Yeah, whoa, whoa. And the opening link is in the old link tree, Maru. Make sure you save that link tree. It'll save you some time, some effort, because it'll go ahead and take you right to where you need to. But yeah, no. Everything's going to be getting an extra month on it at the very least. The meal rewards, I don't know. I kind of want the meal rewards to go forever. I really don't know if I ever want meal rewards to stop. You know what I mean? I kind of like the concept of rewarding the people that are constantly in there and, doing to it. But we're definitely adding a month's worth of funds on into that meal rewards. And then we're going to go from there. But, in terms of like, do we increase the amount? Do we do that and stuff like that? I got to talk to the guy that's smarter than me about tokens. But we're definitely at least putting another month in there at the current rate. And we're going to discuss going forward, what should be the amount and stuff like that. It's crazy because like you guys, I don't know if you guys realize this or not, but there's been like 1 million THC worth of sales for the Gen 1 Everything pack, which is fucking bonkers. Like close to it. If not, I'm pretty sure it's at 1 million though. Because we've at least sold 2,000 of those puppies. And we've been selling them. Oh no, I don't know if it's been a full million, but it's pretty damn close to 1 million THC has been tossed back into those Gen 1 Everything packs. And that's in the Vault.Faded. Which again, that Vault.Faded is going to be redistributed throughout the community and stuff like that. You know, it'll end up going back into the, for those of you who read the lore, maybe you might have seen this, but one of the cool things about THC is it can be replanted and it can gain its energy back once more. Once the discarded energy, useless ones are replanted, they can actually get their THC energy back. So their tetrahydronium power back. So we've literally built that back into the lore as to how that stuff goes back into the ground and gets remined all over again. So it's just this renewable resource and stuff like that. So that's something where the vault.faded could end up just going back into other things like that. But also the vault.faded, we want to make sure we have plenty in there because that's where like rewards are going to be coming from ladder ranking, stuff like that. So that's where vault.faded is going to be coming into play. Because obviously if we already got like 1.2 million, I think, in that wallet of THC, which is a fuck ton, that's, you know, we got to make sure that, you know, we don't have all of the token in there. We don't want all 10 million of the current supply in there. Want to make sure it's being redistributed and shit like that. But yeah, no, it's been, I don't know, more successful than I could have imagined. Now that's what you call green energy. He's pulling the chain. I don't have Hive chain. But yeah, so that's just it. Is like this stuff that you're spending, it's going to go right back to you. You know what I mean? That's kind of the crazy part is. It's like the whole thing is just going to, it's not like you guys spent the THC and I'm like, my THC. Reeking in rewards from the pool. Right, Blue Penguin? That's what I'm saying. It's like the people that are in the liquidity pool should be rewarded for being in the liquidity pool. That's why I love the meal. Is you're putting your own fucking skin in there. You're putting your own neck on the line for that shit. So in my brain, it only makes sense if you're putting your own shit on there. You should at least be getting a little something in return. My THC has been growing quite a bit. Loving it. Absolutely. That's just it. Some people might save it. Some people might, because I know that there are some people that have read the white paper, that have read about what's it called? The hybrid Monsuta. A lot of people have read about those and know that that's going to be a THC thing. So I don't blame you if you're holding out for them hybrid Monsutas. They're going to be fucking meta changing. And for those of you who don't know, the first meta changing strategy is not going to be sold for wax. Nope. You're going to go to Professor Bongsley's lab and you're going to go, which is pretty awesome in my opinion. You're going to go to Professor Bongsley's lab and you're going to go ahead and toss that shit on in there, toss your THC on in there with some faded. You're not going to put your own faded Monsuta in there, but the whole idea is that it's a created hybrid Monsuta with multiple class abilities. So that's the idea behind it, is that there will be 2 class abilities within one Monsuta, hence the term hybrid class. And so that is going to come on in there. And then again, we're going to be released. And then after we release that and stuff like that, then Gen 2 will come out. So and then Gen 2 will be something that we will, and it's not going to come out immediately after. There's going to be a decent period of time where the hybrid Monsuta are kind of the kings, and then Gen 2 will come out. So that way, the meta changing stuff, as opposed to like Yu-Gi-Oh, where it's like, gimme more money, more. Like we're not gonna like ban shit and just like be like, no, you gotta go buy all our shit again. Nope, gotta go all do that. So can you post the link to your website? Yeah, I can post that again. I'll post it 40 more times. But yeah, that's basically why I want what I wanted to do, right? If it's a player driven market, at some point we have to really share the market with you. And so that's why the plan with hybrid Monsuta has always been that that's going to cost THC to craft your hybrid Monsuta, and it will be an RNG roll. And then there will be commons, there will be uncommons, they'll be just like all the other stuff. And so you guys are going to get that specific chance. You want to sell them? Cool. You want to own them and use them in battle and have the edge because now you've got the new meta-defining cards? Cool. That's your right. You saved up that THC. You stuck with us until the point that action happened. And so that's going to be, and again, that's going to be once the game is released and stuff like that. And we've been playing with these Gen 1 cards for a little while. But that's the goal. That's the idea. That's the plan. That's the belief. That's the wonder. The journey. That's the whole fucking thing. Is I want people to be, I don't want you to just have to, because that's just it. It's like, I would love for the people that were here since Gen 1, got all the Gen 1 promo cards, you know, by the time playable comes around, like you can go ahead and sell some of those high staking Gen 1 cards, and you won't even have to go dip into the wax piggy bank. You know what I mean? You won't even have to dip into the wax piggy bank to get those playable cards. And then once the playable cards are out, and then once we get over to the fucking, you guys have that THC coming in, that solid THC, that's 10 times the staking rate of the rarity equivalents of the playable cards. Get a nice THC pool going again. Then you get to go craft those hybrid Monsuta. And then same thing. You can keep the strongest ones for yourself. You can keep crafting them, and then you can go ahead and sell some of those other ones off to the side. You can rent them out. You can do whatever you want with them. I do want there to be a renting system. There's going to be a rental system because I think that's one of the best ways in order to make sure that these cards have even more value than just playing with them. But and I want everyone to be able to use the rental system. I want that to be a universal thing. I don't want that to be like based off of like a card that you own or anything like that. And again, there's nothing wrong with that method or anything like that. If anything, that provides a very valuable, for those that do have it, that provides way more value to that card. But this is kind of like I want this to be the thing that people can find it, and then when they see it, they can fucking hop into it. You know what I mean? They can fucking hop into it and shit like that. It's not going to be this thing that's unobtainable. Because in my opinion, one of the things that builds on, let's get another fucking grubfish going here. One of the things that builds on that, and we'll start a new song. Start a new song here. Go ahead and go to the faded music. Go to the faded music here. We already did that here. We'll do Cosmic Connection. Yeah, how about that? We'll do that one. Play that. A little piano action for you. You guys have actually probably heard me play this song on the piano. You guys have probably heard me play this on the piano. On the piano. It's funny. It's taking a while to load. Come on, Wax Blockchain, load! You son of a bitch. You know what I mean? I'm a weirdo. Don't get me wrong, I would love to make millions off of Faded Monsuta and be rich and be all this other shit because of Faded Monsuta, but I'm also not married to the fact that I'm the only one making money. That's why I love the whole Web3 thing, right? I want the people that are playing to be able to share in that profit. You know what I mean? And I want people that have come early to constantly be able to build their report of cards, you know what I mean? Their collection of cards, and be able to even sell cards and shit like that, so that when the new cards come out, you don't have to dig into that wax piggy bank again. I want this to be a real economy. I want it to be an economy that y'all are sharing together. You know what I mean? Not just me releasing more and more drops where you just got to spend more and more money. I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? That's me personally, you know what I mean? But there's obviously, like I said, Gen 2, that's gonna be for us. And playable cards and stuff like that, that's gonna be for us. But the hybrid Monsuta is gonna be you guys. That's all you guys. That Gen 1 is gonna basically not get wrecked. You're still gonna need Gen 1 cards. Monsuta for Gen 1 are gonna be powerful as fuck. And so instead of, you guys basically having to go spend even more money to go get those cards. No, that THC that you saved up, for those of you that are killing it in the ranking systems, for those of you that staking your cards, getting your fucking THC, not selling your shit, you know what I mean? You've been holding on to it. You've been hodling hard, diamond hand and shit. I want those people to fucking benefit. Those are the people that I want to benefit from these meta breaking instances. You know what I mean? And that's going to happen again. You know what I mean? Same thing with Gen 2. There's going to be a meta-breaking thing for Gen 2 and so on and so forth. So as the game expands, as we expand new regions, wink, wink, huh? I want to make sure that y'all constantly keep expanding. That's one of the things that I like about Avalon. A lot of people worried that they're going to miss the boat with Avalon. This is the first island of 12 islands in Avalon. You could come in after the game is fully launched, and I think there's only going to be 2 islands maybe at that point, and then there's still another 10 islands that you could participate in. So that's kind of the whole thing with that. That's kind of the whole, shindig, and that's been a part of the lore. If you read the lore carefully, you can actually see that that's been part of the lore since day one, since I've made the white paper, or the hemp paper, as I like to call it. That's just it, dude. That's just it, man. This is the dream. This is the goal. This is the mission. I'm never stopping it. You know what I mean? So this is it, And if my music ends up taking off because of Faded Monsuta, I'm always going to be doing Faded Monsuta. How could I ever abandon the thing that helps my music take off? You know what I mean? How could I ever abandon the thing that gave me this audience, that gave me this platform. I could never. This shit is my fucking love right here. I absolutely am obsessed with Faded Monsuta. This is, I wake up and I'm like, what can I make? What can I do? How do I continue progressing forward? Even when it doesn't seem like there's something I can do. Man, I don't want us to get to the playable thing, and then now I got to make all these cards, and I got to do all this shit. No, that's actively happening. We're always moving forward. I always want shit to be going forward. That is the goal. That is the plan. That is the strategy, and that's how it will be. That is how it will be. Huzzah! There you go. There's the end of the song. There's the end of that song there. Bing, bang, boom. That's it. Hopefully you guys are on over in the Grubfish. We're gonna share this tab. We got 32 on in there. We got 54 in the room. Let's go ahead and get on in the Grubfish. Let's go ahead and do some more Gentleman Everything packs. First 15, 30th, I'll get in the Gentleman Everything pack. Yes, you absolutely are. You're absolutely getting some Easter fadeds. So there's another thing we should probably discuss is Bun Bun. For those who can't wait to collab with a Kush Candy and make some redeemable physical faded Monsutas, that's my dream. Dude, bro, that's just it. Is like, I want this to be something that people can come in, they can collaborate. I want creators from other collections. I want all sorts of, I want this to be, we always talk about metaverses and shit like that. And 3D and look how special and it's on Unreal Engine. And then like shit never ends up happening. I was like, I want to make a MapleStory-esque 2D virtual world that we can all run around in, that we can all have fun in, we can all see each other. I want to have, proximity chat. I want to have all that shit, just like the 3D worlds do, but it's going to be that goofy 2D, very funny. And that's going to be the other thing, is that the story is so thought out and the story is so crazy for this super colorful, upbeat, happy stoner game. Like, it's going to be like Adventure Time level shit. You know what I mean? For those of you who ever watched that, very happy, very colorful, but there is this crazy shit going on in the background. So that's the idea. That's the goal. That's the wonder of it all. That's the idea. So that's me personally. That's what I want to get accomplished. Yeah. So candy, so dark. Exactly. Faded X Kush. I'm gonna have to check that out. Exactly. Yeah, and that's just it. Is we gotta, and I'm down for that. Like once the staking system is up, and I see some new folks coming in to help with the playable portion, that's what I honestly want to do. I want to do interviews. I want to do collabs. I want to do all that shit so we can kind of expand our following and shit like that. So that's exactly when I like, because I owe Skunky Chunks a collab. Frazzle and I have done a couple things, but like I want to do a true collab with Frazzle. There's a lot of, Left House and I need to do a true collab. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of creators and a lot of people that are on here that I want to get shit done with. And that's just it, is I want to make sure that everything's well underway before I go do, because to me, that's like fun stuff. You know what I mean? And if I'm just like sitting around and I'm trying to like make money off of like collabs and shit like that, I don't know. I've noticed that can sometimes kill a project, that can kind of kill the passion that some people have for that shit. So I don't want to do that to no one. I don't want to, it's time to go. It's time to go. First 15:30 is getting the Gentleman Everything pack. Here we go. Here we go, y'all. Here we go, y'all. Here we go, y'all. But yeah, no, this is my dream. This is my passion. And I want to make sure that I get my baby taken care of. And then I want to go. There's so many people that have wanted to do a collab that I want to do a collab with. You know what I mean? And like, I don't want people to think that I'm like standoffish or I think my shit's too good for your shit or some stupid shit like that. If you've looked at it, it's fucking goofy ass pixel art of weed monsters. So my shit ain't too good for anyone, in my personal opinion. But but that's just it, man. Is I want this to be some fun fucking shit that we can all fucking take part in. I want different creators to be able to come in and create their shit in our shit, be able to, get some token, get some value, get some shit. Hopefully they come and play the game. You know what I mean? But I want people to have storefronts. I want people to be making their own shit. I want this to be a real fucking economy. I want this to be a real fucking player-driven thing. And as I'm releasing shit, I kind of can't get around, I have to explain why I'm releasing it, what the plans are for it. Otherwise, people are like, why the fuck are you releasing this? So you guys are kind of getting a little bit more as we're kind of doing this and getting to learn what the fuck is going down here. which is part of the fun, right? That's all part of the fucking game. That's all part of the flow of shit, dude. And I fucking love it. Like, I fucking love this shit. I want downtown detail. Fuck yeah, downtown detail, amazing streamer. We have a couple people in here we got to give shout outs to. What am I doing? Kush Dubs. Make sure you're following Kush Dubs. Bro, I love you, Prince Paradox. I love you. Make sure you guys are following. I started with Faded, and I'm going to go down in history with Faded. I love that shit. I love that shit. I'm so ready for this year, bro. Dude, I totally agree. We will definitely have to talk because this is just it, dude. It's like, this is what I love about the Wax blockchain. This is like the bear market. We've been through bear market bullshit, man. We've been through fucking Game of Thrones crypto winter since December of 2021. You know what I mean? It started December of 2021, and it's only gotten colder. And now I think we've hit the cellar. You know what I mean? That's my personal opinion. Don't go buying wax because I said we hit the cellar. But I think we hit the bottom. You know what I mean? Once we hit that, once it went under 5 cents, I know it was like 4.8 or 4.7 or something like that. But once we branched into those fours, I was like, you know, if this bounce, if it's going to go up, it's going to go up from here. Because if we went down to a wax, penny wax, I was worried. That's when I would be worried. Is if we ever went down to a penny, I would be deeply, deeply concerned at that point in time. Because that's some Raven coin shit, and they ain't recovered from that shit, really. Raven coin is just, you know, they're just fucking puttering along. It accumulates in your ears. There you go. Exactly, Cushed Up. But that's just it, dude. Is I want everyone to be able to come into this shit. I want the people that are here now. I don't want you to always have to spend buku amounts of wax, man. I want to be onboarding new people that come in. You know what I mean? What game do you know of that isn't continuing success by bringing in new people? What game doesn't bring in new people? That's why Fortnite's so successful. That's why Call of Duty's been so successful. Is no matter what, there are new people always. As time has gone on, there are parents who are now playing Call of Duty with their kids. You know what I mean? You are just introducing generation to generation to Blizzard games, to Call of Duty. I guess Call of Duty Activision is Blizzard now, which I think they just got bought out by Microsoft now. So, I mean, that's all one and the same thing at this point in time. But, like, you know, I had the privilege to do a reality game show situation with Seamus Blackley. And who knows who Seamus Blackley is? Because you get buku credit if you know who Seamus Blackley is. Let's go ahead. Damn it, I keep getting the fucking faded shit in there. Keep doing the link tree. I keep forgetting I copy that shit. All right, let's go ahead and we'll go to Faded Monsuta, and then we'll go to Gen 1. Yeah, no, for real. Designing the original Xbox in 2001. Absolutely. I even got a picture of his card that I got, like his little personal like business card and shit like that. I got to work with Seamus Blackley on a game show concept that was going to get released on Sci-Fi. It never got released. I think I showed off pictures. If you ever saw me show off pictures of that giant hologram version of the Archangel Michael, I had to create like my own superhero character. And then they basically turned it into a platform fighter with giant holograms. And we got to fight our like 8-foot tall holograms against each other. And I whooped the shit out this dude. Not Seamus. The other guy that I was facing. Someone else got their shit made too. I didn't whoop the shit out of Seamus. Let's be clear. But dude, when I was talking with Seamus Blackley, that was the start of I knew I needed to do something in video games. When I heard him talk about gaming and how far it had fallen down the shithole, you know what I mean? And how like games used to be something where it was hard to win. Games used to be something where if you beat that game and you told someone you beat that game, bro, like that shit was intense. Like you got props for telling that other gamer that you beat that game. You know what I mean? Like the old Gauntlet Legends, and that was the thing, is like part of the reason that we bonded was I beat E.T. on Atari. Bro, how did you even beat E.T.? Isn't that game bugged to shit? I thought you couldn't even get past a certain level, bro. I thought that shit was just bugged to the point of where you couldn't beat that shit. That's fucking redonkulous. Those of you who don't know, E.T. is the biggest flop in video game history because of how fucked up it was. Star Fox on the alternative route? Hell yeah, bro. Star Fox on the alternative route? Woo! Woo! The Hollow Knight, dude. And that was, and him and I got in trouble during that whole shoot. That whole shoot was hilarious because the whole damn time, him and I were like supposed to be doing shit. Like every time it would come up to the other dude where they were like filming him and I would run into his office and shit. And like he had his like personal office, and then like the trailer connecting to it was like every imaginable old legendary arcade game. Like everyone in existence, dude. And we would just spend hours playing. People would be like, where the fuck did Michael go? Where the fuck did Seamus go? Where the fuck are they? we were in the fucking trailers and shit. And he's showing me all his games and stuff, man. Dude, and I remember one of my favorite things is like I showed up and we got to test, like when I flew back for the final shooting, we got to test our characters. And he like told me the buttons and stuff. And I figured out all the moves without him telling me anything in like 5 minutes. In 5 minutes, I was like, oh, I'm good. I know exactly how I'm going to whoop ass with this dude. He's like, and he laughed so hard. He was like, bro, we made the other dude's characters so OP and you're still going to whoop the shit out of him. That's what they said. He purposely made the other character way stronger than mine. And I still whooped the shit out that dude. I still whooped it 2 rounds. Dude didn't need no third round. Fuck that third round. Fucking 2 rounds, we fucking whooped that ass, bro. Fucking kicking that ass, man. And I mean, whoo, doggy. Whoo. That's good times. That was good times, bro. That was good time. Hold on, let me see if I sent this shit. I got to make sure I sent some shit to Downtown Detail. We got to keep going. Oh, I have not sent you shit. All right, perfect. So I can switch on over here. Let's go ahead and send that shit on over. But, dude, Gauntlet. Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. But, like, we bonded over the fact that, like part of the reason I got picked for that show is because I had a dope-ass character idea lined up. And then in addition to that, I had told them that, like, when I was 14, I had been invited to MLG for Dead or Alive 2 Ultimate back on the old original Xbox. And I was ranked in the top 3 in the world for the character Zach. For those of you who played Dead or Alive, who knows who Zach is in Dead or Alive? I'll go ahead and just say it flat out for you. He's the only black character. He's the only black character. Man, they gave him some weird ass outfits. He had like a Teletubby outfit. Like, no joke. Like, he had the full like boop, boop, like this metallic silver and gold sheen. And Dead or Alive 2 came out like before Xbox, but they did a remake and it was Dead or Alive 2 Ultimate. They had made Dead or Alive 3, but Dead or Alive 2 Ultimate was the shit. They added all these maps. They added all this extra shit to it that was fucking dope. And I fucking played that game so much. I played that game so much. All that shit talking on Tina. Yeah, bro. You know exactly what I'm talking about. I whooped that ass with Zach. And that was the best part. Is like he had a move where if you like did this specific throw next to a wall, he would like snowboard their face into the fucking concrete and shit. So I was talking to him about all this shit. And he knew the dude that made that shit. He's like not best bud, but he's really good friends with the guy that made that game. And basically was like, damn, like, so you played like some of the actual, for those of you who don't know Dead or Alive is the first fighting game to introduce a counter. Which means that when someone attacks you, you can press a button. And if it's like a middle punch or a middle kick or a high punch, high kick, low punch, low kick, you press that button with the right diagonal backwards, forwards, or diagonal upwards movement, you can counter that shit and do a fuckload of damage. So it basically eliminated button mashing. You couldn't button mash in Dead or Alive 2. Like, you play Mortal Kombat with your friends enough, like, you'll get a win. You know what I mean? Like, 10 times in, 20 times in, you'll probably get lucky and get a win, right? Not with Dead or Alive. And not in modern Mortal Kombat. They've added counters to modern Mortal Kombat. Let's be clear about that. That exists in modern Mortal Kombat. Back in the day, they weren't anything, no damn counters in Mortal Kombat. We're talking about old school gaming. Back in the day, like, you'd eventually beat your friend. You could just spam the specials, right? No, I don't know actually the backstory of his shit. Yeah, his Muay Thai style is the shit. And in Dead or Alive 2 Ultimate, he had a knee move that no matter what, it would knock people into the air. And bro, I'd minimum 8-hit juggle combo. Sometimes I go 13. I think the highest I got was 15 or 17 juggle combo with Zach, which on solo, oh, you mean like Street Fighter? Street Fighter didn't have no counters in the beginning. As far as I'm concerned, it had blocking, it had grabbing, it had all those mechanics, but I don't think they had counters in Street Fighter. Yeah, no, Sagat was easy mode. No, yes, absolutely. Yeah, so, oh, you're talking about button mashing. Yeah, Street Fighters. Yeah, spam attack. Street Fighter was spam attack heaven. Heaven, bro. Just, you just bash all the buttons as fast as you can. Your character, the blue screen would come up. All of a sudden, you're fucking spinning around in circles, body slamming that motherfucker on the ground and shit. No, exactly. You know exactly what I'm talking about. None of that shit in Dead or Alive. And I a long story short, I didn't get to go pro. My parents, MLG was still new at the time. And my parents did not believe it was a real thing. And they thought someone was trying to kidnap my ass. They thought I was about to get trafficked. So they wouldn't sign no permission slips. And I was 14, so I couldn't do it without no permission slips, which sucked. That sucked ass. But you know what I mean? Like that, I still to this day, that's like, and it's funny because like I had a homie when I went to college, when I was up at NAU, my freshman year, I had a homie who was like #1 in the state of Alaska in Halo, which I mean, I guess there's not that many people in Alaska, but I mean, he whooped my ass at Halo. And so he whooped my ass at Halo one day. And I was like, bro, I'm sick of getting my ass whooped. You know what? I think it's time you get your ass whooped. And he was like, what are you talking about? I was like, we're going to play Dead or Alive. And he was like, what the fuck's Dead or Alive? And I showed him this fighting game. I said, I will smoke you out a whole 8th if you can beat me one time in Dead or Alive. And I was able to beat him a couple times in Halo, but for the most part, he spanked my ass. It was upsetting. I did not like it. I don't like to lose. For those of you who don't know that. I'm not a good loser. I'm very, very competitive. So I told him, I was like, if you beat me one time, I will smoke you out until we can't even fucking stand no more. I was like, I am convinced you will never touch me in this game. Man, my roommate was pissed. We were up until like 3, 4 in the morning. And dude, he fucking busted his controller, bro. He busted his controller. We got to the point where I beat him. And you know how it has the tracker going up? Dude, I had beaten him 99 times to 0. 99 times. The counter couldn't go up no more. Couldn't even go up no more. He was fucking livid. He's like, I ain't never played some shit. Fuck. He's like, how the fuck can you beat me that many times in a row? He's like, how the fuck are you? He was livid. So I told him, I was like, you can't button mash, bro. You can't step into this game and beat me. It's impossible. I told him, I was like, you can't do it. I was like, and I told him, because he went trying to look up my records. I had told him about this game before and that I'd been invited to MLG. He did not believe me. He thought I was full of shit because he couldn't find any of my records. He couldn't find any of my shit anywhere. You know what I mean? And so he thought I was full of shit. So I told him, I was like, bro, I'm just saying, we play this game. You will never beat me. He beat me one or two times in like 500 matches. And bro, he only beat me after he went, dude, after that night, he went to the store, he went and bought a used copy for like $10, and he played that game for weeks before he challenged me again, bro. And even then, I was still fucking destroying him. He was like, this is fucking ridiculous. He was so mad. That was some awesome shit. Oh, you mean Smash Bros? I love Smash Bros. Smash Bros is the shit. Now that shit I can get beat in Smash Bros. There's people who are better than me at Smash Bros. I know that for a fact. Dead or Alive, I was like, there's a select amount of. At one point, I was in the top 50 in the world overall, and that's including the ninjas. Did you ever play Dead or Alive Ultimate or any Dead or Alive. All you know is that the ninjas are the most OP bullshit characters in the fucking game. They got the most ridiculous moves. They can fucking teleport. They got supernatural powers and abilities. They're fucking launching shit at you. Flames, fucking Kamehameha waves. Blam! They're fucking blasting your ass. My ass would pick Zach, and I would whoop the shit out of most of them. I would fucking kick the ever-living fuck out of them. And although there's one time where I can't remember. I don't think he was number 1. I think at one point he was number 1, but at this time he was number 3 in the entire world. The entire world. And I picked Leon, which I don't even know if he's a playable character anymore. But I picked Leon. Bro, I fucking enraged. This dude was so mad. This is the funniest shit in the world. I picked Leon, and dude, I knew moves with Leon, but like I knew that this dude was gonna do all of his basic shit. Like, he knew every move with these characters, and so he was going through all the moves. I would block every one of his moves, and I could tell when he was breaking the moves. I could tell when he was stopping. When you pause long enough, there's a period of time where you can grab someone. And I just did the same grab with Leon, where Leon picks up the character by the throat and chokes them in midair and then just tosses their ass down. I did that over and over and over because there was no way for me to attack. My character was too slow, and I was getting my ass kicked to Zach, and I was like, dude, I gotta change something up. This guy's whooping my ass with every character, and he got one of his ninjas that he loves using. It was Kasumi. And bro, I fucking beat his ass. He was so fucking rematch, bro. I'm gonna pick high boost and I'm gonna kick your ass. I was like, this. I fucking peace out. I fucking left that shit so quickly, bro. I was like, get me the fuck out of here. This guy's pissed. This guy's swearing me out and shit. He's cussing me out all over the place. I was like, oh, fuck. It's like I enraged this dude. I made him so mad with that shit. It was funny because I was in a guild and people were like hitting me up. They're like, dude, this dude from this other guild, like this guy's ranked top 3 in the world. Like he's talking so much shit about you, bro. I was like, yeah, I beat his ass. They were like, yeah, but you said you did some bitch ass shit. I was like, yeah, some bitch ass shit, but I fucking won. Don't fucking matter. I beat number 3. Rank me number 3. Get here. Give me that number. But no, I was never in like the top 10 or nothing like that. I was just 14 years old. And that was like my game of choice. I played that, I pretty much wrestled, did school, and played Dead or Alive. Those are the only 3 things that I did. My friends would come over. I'd be like, we're playing Dead or Alive. They'd be like, fuck that game. Everyone hated playing that game with me. No one ever wanted to play with me. So whenever I found someone that would play it, I was like, woo! This way! And I just whooped that ass, and they'd be like, man, fuck this. Man, I probably ruined that game for so many people. I probably ruined that game for so many damn people. It was too damn funny. But that game is the reason that I got to go meet Seamus Blackley, is because I had told that story in my little interview or whatever, and they were like, we want this dude to come on here. You're a real gamer. The other dude was an actor. I'm gonna be flat out honest. The other dude was just a fucking actor. But so like I mopped the floor with him. I was like, dude, I do this for bro. You wanna hear some funny shit? You wanna know whether game shows are real or not? Yeah. I don't even care if I get fucking in trouble for this shit. Fuck them. This shit was some bullshit. This shit was all right. So I'll whoop his ass, right? I'll whoop his ass. And I'm turtling all day because this dude's way faster than my character. And I got a big, slow character. So I'm turtling. For those of you who don't know what turtling is where you go backwards away from your opponent. And when you come forward to attack, and then you run back away. And you usually use that if the character you're fighting has massive amounts of speed. Because if they are way faster than your character, then you always want to keep your distance, because if you get knocked up into the air, you'll get juggled and you'll lose half your health, and then you won't even fucking have a chance. So if you're using a big, slow character against a fast character, one of the most common strategies to use is turtling. So I was turtling with this character. Bro, he couldn't even get near me. I was using all my fucking special abilities that were distance and stuff. And dude, Seamus Blackley was in the corner laughing laughing. And he's after the shoot, he goes, I told him you're gonna whoop the shit out of this dude. I don't know why they fucking picked him. I don't know why they didn't pick another gamer. He's like, I told him you're gonna fucking destroy him. I was like, damn, bro. They came up to me and they were like, all right, so you won. You definitely won. All right. But you know, this is the pilot episode, and we do kind of want to show off the potential for this. And the way that you were playing your character was kind of off the screen. I was like, oh, okay. You guys, come on now. You guys made this shit, but you didn't get the camera angle to make sure you included my character in the shot. Shut the fuck up. So they told me to lose. They told me that they want to make it seem a little bit more dramatic for the pilot. So they told me to lose so that they could get film of me losing. I was like, man, if this shit airs, they may even just say that I just lost, bro. I was like, this is fucking bullshit. You sign all this non-compete shit and all this NDA shit and all this other stuff. But it never aired, so fuck them. What are they gonna do? Come at me for the shit that never aired? Fucking that fucking limit on what I was supposed to stay quiet about. That shit's way past due. So, and I got a brother who's good at loss. I'll fuck him up. But yeah, they came at me. They told me to lose. They flat out told me to lose. All right, we're gonna play a song here. We'll play a song here. We're gonna just do Gentleman Everything Packs again, man. First, 15th, 30th. Let's get this going. I'm sorry. I got stuck in story mode, bro. But dude, this is that moment, that time I spent with Seamus, dude, and like meeting him and him talking about the gaming industry and how things were just fucked, dude. I knew I wanted to be here at some point in time. Like I thought maybe I was going to end up making music for games, but I knew that like that time I spent with him and like the people, his team that we hung out with and stuff like that, those were the dudes and dudettes that got me, man. Those were they knew every game I was talking about. They knew all the shit I was talking. They got it. They understood why I played that shit for hours, man. They understood why I was so passionate about it. You know what I mean? And it was just, I knew that at some point, even if I hit it big with film scoring, which is what my original, passion I want to do, because I love movies and film, I love TV, I love all that shit. So, I'm not even necessarily watching it. You know what I mean? Like I only like watching shit that I deem like worth watching and worth my time. But I love the art of it. You know what I mean? I love film. I love movies. I love fucking TV shows. I love all that shit. That's good. You know what I mean? And like, I wanted to be a part of that process, which is why I wanted to learn music, learn how to produce it. Not back in the day. I started playing piano when I was 7. So like, it's not like I started piano because I wanted to learn that shit. I'd been playing music for a long fucking time, but I knew that like I was good at music. I knew that I could create music better than the average bear. And I was like, fuck it, dude. I want to do this shit. I want to do this shit for real. And I want to fucking really get in there. And I want to fucking, get at this shit. And yeah, man, it's crazy. It's crazy, dude. And that sealed the deal for me. Like hanging out with the co-creator of the Xbox in 2001, one of the most revolutionary gaming systems in existence. Modern gaming exists because of this dude. Let's fucking be clear. Your PlayStation, your Xboxes, your Nintendos, all that shit. Fucking. Now, Bill Gates, Microsoft funded it. But it wasn't Bill Gates. Bill Gates was, he introduced the Xbox, but PS1 was out, dude. They had the graphics, but in terms of basically putting a computer into a fucking, in terms of the processing, in terms of the memory, in terms of all the shit that they were building around it, modern gaming systems, how they're built now. Yeah, no, like the way that they're built now and what they've turned into. Now, graphics, that goes to PlayStation. Dreamcast failed miserably. So like you could give a little bit of a nod to Dreamcast, but like, they didn't implement it that well. They tried using things like mocap and shit like that. But like, and it was cool. Dreamcast definitely brought out that first 3D things. Dreamcast, I thought that was Sega Dreamcast. Maybe Microsoft paid for it, but that was Sega Dreamcast. Maybe was Sega owned by Microsoft? I don't know that shit. Those were comparable. But like for me, PlayStation 1 holds a little bit higher rank on there. Dreamcast was CE under the hood. Yeah, but it sucked. It was not the same system, man. Xbox did it right. Like maybe they were the first to attempt it, but Xbox was the first to succeed. Like above and beyond. You wanted a PS2 and you got an Xbox for Christmas? I'm just saying, bro, when you talk about revolutionary gaming, when you talk about revolutionary games, when you talk about that shit, you ain't talking about Dreamcast, you're talking about Xbox. I'm just saying. You talked your parents into it. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Yeah, no, Halo was groundbreaking. The graphics, the interface, the smoothness, they figured it all out, man. They brought it all together. And while Dreamcast maybe had that shit, but that was like, now I didn't even know Dreamcast had online multiplayer. That I did not know. But don't get me wrong, Dreamcast has its spot in history. Don't get me wrong, they did shit before anyone else did it. And it was not received well for whatever reason. And the only reason that I feel like it wasn't received well, but was also the start of paying for gaming monthly. Yes, it was. You're absolutely correct. That was the online pass. Yeah. That and WoW. Yep. They both did it. They both got us stuck into it, man. Are you talking about Dance Dance Revolution? Are you talking about Dance Dance Revolution right now? Bro, I love Dance Dance Revolution. I ain't got nothing against Dance Dance Revolution. And don't get me wrong, Dreamcast had some sick ass shit, dude. Dreamcast had some sick ass shit, but they just didn't pull it all together. The people that were developing on Dreamcast it was clunky. It was clunky as fuck. Was Tony Hawk on Dreamcast? I thought Tony Hawk was PlayStation. I thought that was a PS1 situation. See, maybe I just don't know enough about the Dreamcast. Maybe I don't know about... Yeah, PlayStation. Yeah, no. No, in terms of gaming and in terms of graphics, looking good, being nice and all that shit, PlayStation 1 was the first implementation of it. Xbox came in and just brought in that next level of power. Just straight up boosty, just straight I don't know. Xbox, to me, during that era of gaming, Xbox was king. Xbox was fucking king of that era. Then PlayStation 2 came out and Xbox 360 came out and all over. But PlayStation took the lead. PlayStation took the lead after Sheamus was gone from Xbox 360, Xbox One were very, meh. Very meh. You know what I mean? So but it was that OG Xbox that got us there. And the newest Xbox, I don't know what the newest Xbox is called, but the newest Xbox was pretty badass. And now PlayStation and Xbox are pretty well, graphically they're pretty on par with one another. They're pretty on par with one another. You kind of have shit. They're kind of working with the same thing now. You know what I mean? You can make shit better. With another gilded pull, Auntie, how many have you won off of streams? Xbox Series X? That just cracks me up. Xbox. See, I don't own an Xbox. I own a PlayStation. I got a PlayStation now. So as you can see, I've changed my allegiance over time. Xbox 360 was it for me. Thank God Nintendo Wii came out because Nintendo would. You grew up. You grew up, right? Nah, dude, Halo just wasn't doing it anymore. The only reason to own Xbox at a certain point was for Halo. And me. Meh. It's I don't know, man. That OG Xbox. That OG Xbox was where it was at. For me personally. I know that may be very different for other people and stuff like that. But That OG Xbox was where it was at. After Halo 2, I feel like it really started to go downhill. Yeah, I agree. And you want to know what's crazy is like the modern generation talks about Halo Infinite. You know what I mean? They talk about like Halo Reach. No, like Halo Reach is that, which is the one where you don't play as Master Chief. Is that Reach or is Reach, right? Halo Reach. Like there's kids from the generation right after me that talk about Halo Reach being the best Halo of all time. And I'm like, I'm like, don't you dare disrespect Halo 2 like that. You wouldn't be here without Halo 2. Honestly, I loved OG Halo, man. OG Halo was the shit. I really liked OG Halo. Halo 2, in my opinion, was the best Halo Reach around. You don't like Halo 2? Fuck Halo 2. And see, I was one of the people that liked the OG Halo better than Halo 2 when it first came out. Because I was so used to the old Halo guns when they changed the guns and shit. I was like, damn, dude. What was that weird ass? Does anyone remember the Halo game where it like tried to be StarCraft? Does anyone remember that weird game? What was that game called? You did not even like Halo? I mean, everyone else is like allowed to like. Medal of Honor was the shit. Medal of Honor was the shit. Yeah, Halo Wars, the StarCraft wannabe, as I call it. Which it actually was kind of fun. Like, if you like StarCraft, like it's kind of fun to play Halo StarCraft is what I called it. I called it Halo StarCraft. that was my favorite. Medal of Honor was fucking amazing. Medal of Honor, I can absolutely agree, was one of the most underrated shooters ever. We seem to share a childhood, right? Medal of Honor was the shit. I remember I liked Medal of Honor before I liked Call of Duty. I'll say that much. I loved Medal of Honor before. And Call of Duty ended up coming in there and whooping that ass. But Medal of Honor, bro, Medal of Honor was the shit. That game was awesome. I don't know how you don't like Medal of Honor. Medal of Honor was awesome. You don't like Medal of Honor, we can't be friends. No. My brother and I played so much Medal of Honor. We played a lot of Halo and a lot of Medal of Honor. We loved those games. Oh, what was that weird game? I'm trying to remember the game that came with it. What was the game that came with the OG Xbox where you like, it was like a 4-player, like it was like Mario Party, but like like came with it and like had a bunch of random characters and like they had that one game where you're in like the giant hamster balls and try to knock each other off. It was like basically Fall Guys before Fall Guys. It was so fun. I'm trying to remember. Hold on. What game came with the original Xbox? What was it called? Xbox launch titles. There we go. Arctic Thunder, Dead or Alive 3. Dead or Alive 3 was one of the first things to come out on Xbox. Halo Combat Evolved? Was it called Combat Evolved? I just remember it being called Halo. What was the name of that game, bro? The World, Madden NFL, Mad Dash. Fusion Frenzy! Fusion Frenzy, yes! Yes, that's what it is. Fusion Frenzy was the fucking shit, bro. I love that game. Combat Evolved. How the fuck was that coming out on Xbox? Why is it saying that was a launch title? Oh, bro. Fusion Frenzy was the shit. That is your predecessor to Fall Guys, in my opinion. Fall Guys you don't get genres like that without, which Mario Party was the mini games of Mario Party. Like Fusion Frenzy, like took mini games from Mario Party and was like, fuck all that other board shit. We all know you just want to play mini games and whoever wins gets the fucking top. Was it StarCraft? Was it StarCraft that was on there? Am I reading that wrong? It says Halo Combat Evolved. Hold on. What the fuck is Halo Combat Evolved? Oh, that's the OG Halo, bro. It was called Halo Combat Evolved. Wow. That goes to show you how much I paid attention to shit back in the day. I didn't give two fucks about the bottom name. It was just Halo, bro. All we ever called it was Halo. We weren't doing that. We got to get out of the way. Left House is coming on. I'm going to have to make up for some giveaways. I'm going to have to do some big giveaways and stuff like that come our weekend stream. Dead Drop. We're going to play some Dead Drop this weekend. It sounds like we're going to do some pack openings this weekend. We're going to do some. I played Fusion Frenzy. Even now, if it was updated, keep the same games, clean them up, I'm in for sure. Dude, Fusion Frenzy was the shit. Fusion Frenzy was the shit. What was that tagging roller skates game? I don't know, bro. But that's what I'm saying, bro. Like Xbox was the shit, man. Xbox was awesome. Maybe I'm just biased. Maybe I'm just biased, bro. Don't get me wrong. Dreamcast was cool. PlayStation 1 was cool. Y'all were paving roads and stuff like that. But Xbox came in and smashed it. Fucking wrecked it, bro. God, I love the graphics, the gameplay, the fucking games, man. Oh, woo! And then they came out with the live, and then you could blast motherfuckers for real. Woo! Shit was dope. Jet Set Radio Future, that's what it's called. Oh my goodness. Oh shit. See, so and that's kind of it. Is I'm pretty sure some shit from Dreamcast made its way on over to Xbox. So that supports your Microsoft thing over there, Prince. That supports your Microsoft shit. So see, I don't even know about that. I didn't even know that it was just an overlay of that shit. I just remember it was buggy as fuck. I remember a lot of people had gripes about shit. They didn't like the game selection. Or whatever of it. And, you know, I remember playing like some busted ass Sonic game on there. That one Sonic game was, man, bro, they were rating Sonic games and the Sega Dreamcast Sonics, man. They fucking ripped those poor games to shreds. Which, by the way, like, Sega was, like, way ahead. Sega was one of the first ones to make, like, a true 3D, even before N64. Sega made some crazy fucking shit, dude. So Sega does not get as much love as it should in the gaming community just because Nintendo was so dominant. I need to get the fuck out of the way. Left House has a show. I need to get the fuck out of the way. Okay. Wax, Anti-Killer. Hold on. All right. We got Vano. Vano, you're up next. Vano, you're getting your shit. And I gave you a general. Yes. All right. I should have given you one. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. We got so far down the rabbit hole, bro. I'm so sorry, Left. We're talking about some shit I am very passionate about. I'm very passionate about this shit. Oh my goodness. And yeah, no, like, and again, I got to meet the dude that made the Xbox. I didn't meet the creator of fucking Sega Dreamcast. I didn't meet the creator of PlayStation 1. So, I was an Xbox fanboy, bro. So obviously I'm going to say that was the best one. Oh shit. N64 and Xbox are my favorite gaming systems of all time. Hands down. Like all the new shit that's coming out, like there's games that have surpassed graphics and gameplay. Like God of War is excellent. Love that shit. For PlayStation, Shadow of Colossus, fucking legendary, revolutionary, fucking amazing. Like there are amazing games out there. Don't get me wrong, but like for me personally, like my favorite era of gaming was N64 and Xbox. Those two eras of gaming were so like they brought us to that next thing. Their success was so huge that like gaming could not be denied. Which that's kind of why I give them the nod, is because without N64, I'll give them a show on Left Action House if anyone wants it. My show is your show. No, I've had some weird experiences, man. I'm not famous. I ain't never done no movies, but I've done some weird shit, bro. I say it all the time. I've rolled around in hay with Tay Diggs. I've done some weird shit, man. I mean, in the literal sense, literal hay, not having sex. I mean, literal hay rolling around in actual physical on camera. Oh shit. Yeah, bro. That's what I was saying, bro. I just, I've had a weird life. I've met some weird people. It's led me to this point. I wouldn't change anything that happened in my life because I wouldn't be where I'm at. I wouldn't be with the amazing, wonderful woman that is with me now, who I consider my life partner. You know what I mean? I'm gonna marry the shit out of her. That's gonna happen. I gotta make sure I got the financial shit down. I'm building the game and shit right now, so I gotta make sure that I take care of that shit too. But we live together. We love each other. She's got the kiddos. I love her kiddos. They're my kiddos at this point. I consider them my little. They've basically turned into little mini-me's too. They do some shit that I do. I see them gaming shit. They have my exact same gaming persona now. I have turned them into competitive little monsters. They don't like losing no more. They're just like me. They lose a game. They're like, this is trash. This is garbage. Take that to the garbage man. This is trash. I hear them say that shit, and I'm like, that's me. That's me. They said that shit. They said that shit because of me. The movies are weird. I've fucking done some movies. Oh shit, they have turned into little mini-me's when it comes into gaming. And like my youngest is playing Pokemon Red right now, and so like he'll come like tug on my jersey, on my shirt and shit while I'm working. He'll be like, can you play some Pokemon now? And like, cause he likes to play Pokemon like side by side, and like I caught a Pikachu, and he's like, you caught a Pikachu? No way! Oh shit! You don't have to elope. We've talked about that. We've talked about eloping now, and then when shit's all like calm down and stuff like that, we'll go down the route of like actual like big wedding and stuff. But we'll already be legally married. We'll just do that for like the family and shit like that. But yeah, no, dude. Straight up, like, all right, I need to get the fuck out of here, dude. You guys have. It's not emotionally cheaper. That's true. That's true. There's something about being there with all your loved ones that really does make the moment special. Fucking I've seen both of them. You're gonna catch a heaping of emotional guilt. Oh yeah, no, dude. That's why I had to do my first wedding before I got divorced and shit like that. That's why I had my whole first shit. You know what I mean? Is because I was gonna elope, and then people were mad, and then they're like, "No, you didn't have a wedding." And I was like, "All right, shit, fuck." people, that's true. That's true, HZ. But yeah, no, it's like it's a special day. It's a special day. And it doesn't even necessarily have to be big. You just got to have people that you care about there and shit like that, because it makes it more special to be with the people that you love and support you. Yeah, just keep it small. Exactly. Like that's probably the route that we're going to go. Like, and knowing my girlfriend, she probably wants to make her own wedding cake and shit like that. So like, we're weird ass people, dude. I need to get the fuck out of here. I'm fucking almost 10 minutes over to Left House. Thank y'all so fucking much. I'm probably gonna make her son, at the very least, one of my groomsmen. I almost want to make him like my best man. I love that little dude, bro. He is awesome. He is so fucking dope, bro. But yeah, no, like her parents aren't necessarily around very much. That's a whole story there. But my parents will definitely be there. My parents have definitely adopted her. they like her a lot. She's a part of my family already. She's a part of my family already. Yeah, fuck those strangers. Where am I invited? Dude, that's kind of like, I would love to do that. Like live stream the wedding and shit. Like we could live stream the wedding and everyone could be a part of it, and we could do all the shit. Like that'd be kind of cool, bro. I don't know. I got some weird ideas. I'm gonna get out of the way. Left House is coming up. Stay right the fuck here. Best man done by an 8-year-old. Hit that up, dude. It's probably gonna be epic. It is. That's what I'm saying, bro. 8-year-old writing a best man speech would be fucking hilarious. Like, and he's a funny little dude, bro. He is a funny little dude, and like we go back and forth. We have some good time. I gotta get out of the way. Left House is coming on. It's live. It's gonna be an epic fucking show. Stay right the fuck here. I'm getting off. He's gonna come right back on. It's gonna be like less than 10 seconds when he gets on. But thank you so fucking much for showing up. This has been an awesome show. I didn't know how people were gonna fucking, take the clothes, take the shit, but everyone seems to be having a good time, having fun. I love y'all. You guys are the best fucking community ever. And like every week is fucking fun doing this. I look forward to this every fucking week. It's always a fucking pleasure. And thank you all so much. I feel like the luckiest dude in the world, between my family, between this concept, between Faded Monsuta, music, all this shit. I fucking love y'all. Thank you so much for joining us. And I hope this has been a beautiful, beautiful start to your motherfucking weekend. Thank you for joining us, and have a great rest of the weekend, baby.